Hello folks, the even older silly moustache here. It's almost hurricane day today. I had to get up 6 o'clock this morning to take a friend to the railway station. And there were trees down in the roads and things like that, and it's too windy to do anything out there. So I'm doing the nerdy guitar thing because I saw a very interesting video on YouTube the other day, and I will put a link to it at the bottom. It was an interview with Molly Tuttle, and she was playing her pre-war guitar, not a guitar made pre-war. That's the brand. I think it was a mahogany back and sides, and of course 14 fret dreadnought. And they asked her various things. One of the things they asked her about was the pick that she prefers to use. And she said, oh, I just use Jim Dunlop 207s, which is a little black thingy like that, which is a jazz guitar. I think 207 means it's 2.07 millimeters, so it's a very thick pick. So I sent off for some. Oh well, if it's good enough for Molly. I found it rather dead, muting the trebles. So as is quite common with a very thick pick, you don't get that attack, that little click that can be too much on a thin pick. So I just thought I'd make a little video playing some of the picks that I've been playing about with and playing with. So there's the 207, I'll probably come back to that. And this is my favourite pick, my Blue Chip TAD50, which is 1.25 millimeters, which gives me just that little bit of instant attack. Oh, the strings, for information, they're D'Addario EJ17s. They're about a month old on this guitar now, which is still virtually new as far as I'm concerned. The TAD50 comes beveled, and it was the triangular 346 style pick that really taught me quite a lot about the importance of bevels and the importance of the size of the pick for me. My second favourite would be the Wegens Wegen, and this is a TF140, which means it's 1.4 millimeters. It's perforated. It's got 6 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes. I paint them red in the middle so I can see them when they fall on the ground. It's very nicely beveled. And if I hadn't started down this track of buying expensive picks, the Wegen would probably be my preference. And it certainly is on 12-string guitars, incidentally. Another white one that I experimented with was a Clayton acetal, sorry, right way round, acetal, like that. Large triangle, all of these are large triangles, apart from the 207. 1.52 millimeters. It makes that sound when I've beveled it and polished it. When I didn't, it was pretty dull. The pick that I did most experimentation with was the Dunlop Tortex, and this is a 1.14 millimeters. Now this is one straight out of the box. Bit dull. But when I was ill 2017-18, I spent a lot of time beveling and polishing these things to see if I could improve them, and it did. Of course, why, if you're going to do Tortex, why don't you look at Ultex? The Ultex was slightly harder and harder to work. This has been polished up. That gives quite a good attack. and they tell us that the prime tones they introduced, looking suspiciously like blue chips, are of the same material, come ready beveled, but lack that attack, and I don't seem to get any feedback from them. That's the opaque one, this is the translucent one. Can't really tell the difference. And I tried some, what I think are celluloid ones. I was looking for all of the triangular picks that I could find, and this is quite a common pick, the Fender Extra Heavy, which I have measured and found that it is a 1.25, the same as my TAD50, I do believe. Yeah, so it should. This is being doctored. I've beveled this, beveled and polished it. Not bad actually, but I do believe that it is celluloid, so celluloid will wear a lot, and almost as much as tortoise, which wears quite a lot, and cracks. And I found another celluloid, one I believe is celluloid, which is the Proplec by D'Andrea, and it's 1.5mm, so that's quite thick enough for me. Again, this is one that I beveled and messed about with. Last week in my club, someone was performing on stage and I was sitting by the mixer, and all of a sudden she asked me to come and join in, and with a number she was playing, and I had to quickly grab my guitar and the first pick that came to hand, and it was this very D'Andrea, and I had to do some fast slow solos. And I thought, oh, it's quite fast. Compare it right back to that 207 of Molly Tuttle's preference. Didn't quite work for me, but if it's good enough for Molly Tuttle, little black jobs like that. There you go. Of course, your audience will probably never know the difference which pick you use, and care even less. And the choice is yours, and it's an individual choice. And I would say that a pick for flat picking style or country style should be at least 1mm, I would say. 2mm is heavy and can be dull, generally speaking. Apologies to Molly. And less than 1mm flappy. You know, the sort of thing that people use when they play like that. So let me have your comments. What picks do you like? What picks do you think better? Medium strings on a dreadnought, usual sort of height. What is your taste? What is it that I don't know about picks? What do you look for? Do you look for a good bit of instant attack? Or do you look for clear trebles? Or do you look for slightly muted trebles? Or do you look for some sort of feeling when you hit the string through the pick, some slight bend or no bend at all? My triangular 3-4-6 picks by Blue Chip, my TADs, just give me the merest impression of the impact when I hit the string, with a very slight bend in it, and some things just feel completely, you are dead to me. But that would probably work perfectly for somebody else. So let me know what you think about picks for playing country style or a bit of flat picking. or anything else for that matter. Always happy to see your comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.